It's Sunday. I've cleaned my place from top to bottom to prepare for Naruki's visit, paying special attention to the kitchen. I'm feeling a little nervous. I'm used to little glimpses of gentleness between long spells of attitude. Will it be different with just the two of us here? He texts me quite a bit. It started with just one after we exchanged numbers to make sure we had the right ones, but it turned into a conversation. Outside his more obscure taste in manga, it turns out we like a lot of the same stuff. He also complains a lot about different things and people that annoy him. But I guess I was expecting that. Putting Naruki aside, I haven't heard a peep from Satori since he went home early on Friday. We don't text and talk all the time or anything, but I can't help worrying after what Monoko told me. I don't like how weird and unfamiliar things were the last time I saw him. I decided to check on him before my visit with Naruki. We've known each other so long, I feel comfortable just going in like family. The house is quiet. I can't find him anywhere on the first floor, so I assume he's up in his room. His not running down to greet me at the front door is strange. Satori?
Hi, Kazakura.
He's sitting on his bed, head down, hands in his lap. I sit beside him. He raises his eyes to me and forces a smile. It's easy to tell something's different.
You haven't come over like this in a long time.
I guess not. It's been a while. His room is as messy as it's always been. I recognize the same faded movie posters on his walls, the toys and collectibles he's had since I've known him, all scattered and abandoned around the floor. Not much has changed, has it?
If you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess.
That's because I end up cleaning it for you.
Why'd you come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Naruki today?
Wait, how did you know about that? You had gone home by the time that was decided.
Monoko told me. He's really good about keeping me current on things with the club.
Aren't you helping him today too?
Well, yeah, but just online. We're not meeting up or anything.
Okay. It's just me and Naruki then.
Uh-huh.
A long silence passes between us. He stares off in a random direction. I guess there's nothing to do now but get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing. The way you left the other day had me really worried about you. And if you're about to tell me I shouldn't worry, that nothing's wrong, please don't. I know you well enough to know when something's wrong. You can't hide it from me. Satori smiles a little, shaking his head.
This sucks. Why can't it be like it was?
What?
This is no good at all. And it's my fault. I try so hard to keep it to myself. I'm usually so good at it. If I hadn't slipped, then you wouldn't be so worried. You wouldn't be here. You wouldn't even be thinking of me right now. You'd be at home, getting ready to see Naruki.
What? Satori, what are you... Seriously, what?
This is just my punishment, isn't it? I'm being punished for being so selfish. I think that's why the world had you come over today. It just wants to punish me. It wants to torture and punish me for being so horrible.
Satori! I gently but firmly take his hands in mine and look directly into his eyes. Are you listening to yourself? Something must have happened to you. There's no other reason you could possibly be like this. Please, just tell me. Until I know what's wrong, I won't be able to think about anything else. Satori gives me an empty smile.
You got me cornered, you know? But you're wrong. Nothing happened. It's always been like this for me. You're just seeing it for the first time.
Seeing what?
You're really just gonna make me say it, aren't you? Well, if anyone deserves to know, I guess it's you. The thing is, I struggle with really bad depression. I have my whole life. Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every day? It's sure not because I don't love walking with you. The truth is, most days, I can't even motivate myself to get out of bed. I know how worthless I am, so why bother with anything?
Satori, that's not...
But it is, Kosakura. At least, it sure feels like it. Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why grow close to good people and force them to put time and energy into caring about someone as worthless as me? That's what it feels like all the time. And that's why I just want to make everyone happy. That's why I don't want anyone to worry about me. I'm not worth that.
I'm such a horrible friend. How could I not know this? How could I have been so selfish as to not watch him more closely, to be there for him more? I am in shock. But hearing him say it, it explains so much. But knowing is only half of it. I'm completely at a loss for what to do. You're wrong.
Huh?
You're wrong, Satori. I care so much about you. God, I wish I had known. I would have been a better friend. I would have done anything I could to make things better for you. I hate the idea of you hurting. Why? Why didn't you just tell me?
You don't understand. It's not that easy. I never told you because if I told you, then you'd have to waste your effort caring about me. You have so much more important things to do than waste your time on me. I don't want anyone to care about me. I don't deserve that. It feels nice sometimes, but it's also crushing. It's suffocating. It's so heavy, this feeling. That's why I wanted you to be friends with everyone else. All the people I love and care about being happy. That's the one thing that makes me feel like I'm not just like as worthless as I am. At least I'm still doing something good, you know?
I don't, Satori. I don't know anything about this. I don't understand anything. But I'm here for you. And you're not worthless.
There's more. I see the way you are with everyone. I see how they look at you. How you look at them. I see you getting closer with all of them. And it feels like a sword piercing my heart. That's when I figured it out. That's when I realized the world just wants to torture me. If I stay put, there's pain. If I move in any direction, there's just more fucking pain.
I genuinely can't remember if I've ever heard Satori curse before. I know I've never seen him like this. He looks lost, adrift with nothing to hold on to. Desperately, I want to be that for him. I scoot closer and squeeze his hands. They're limp and unresponsive. I want to help you. I want to make it better. Please, just tell me. How can I make you happy? Anything in the world you need from me, just say it.
No, Kozukura. I'm sorry. There's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that could have possibly helped was if things could stay the way they've always been. But I was selfish. I showed you what a horrible, worthless waste of a person I am. And I ruined everything.
Tears trail slowly down his cheeks. I hate seeing them, but I'm the worst kind of helpless. I'm helpless to make them stop. Helpless to make my best friend smile again.
I made you join the club because I was selfish. And my heart began hurting in a way I didn't understand. And I made you worry. And I made you come here. And now I made you hurt too. I'm weak and selfish. That's all I am. And that's why I'm going to accept this pain. Because it's all that I deserve.
He squeezes me fiercely for a few seconds and then lets me go. I stand up and move in front of him, wrapping him in a tight embrace that nestles his face in my chest.
Huh? What are you... Kozukura?
No.
What?
No, Satori. I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy you made me join your club. Seeing you every day, making new friends, it's made it all worth it to me. Please, never underestimate how much I care about you. You are so important to me. He's limp against me. His tears dampen my shirt, and his arms dangle bonelessly at his sides.
Kozukura, no. Why are you... Please, no. Don't do this. Please don't do this to me. Just let me go.
I don't know if this is what I'm supposed to do, but it feels natural. It feels normal, and normal is what we need right now. Like right now. I need him to know that I care. If you have it in you to consider yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what has to happen, no matter what it takes, I'll do it all for you. I'll make these feelings go away, and I'll make you just as happy as you've always made me. Me and everyone else who cares about you. But, Satori, if there's anything you need me to do, you better tell me. I'll get mad at you if you don't. Do you understand?
I don't know. Kozukura, I don't know anything.
Shh, it's okay. I don't have all the answers either, but I'm here. And I need you here too, okay? I need you here with me.
It's all so scary. I don't understand this. I don't understand why. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But you're so warm. And that's scary too.
He hugs me feebly for a few seconds and then lets me go. Reluctantly, I release him and step back. You know, the festival is tomorrow.
Uh-huh.
It's going to be a lot of fun, isn't it?
It is.
Will you spend it with me?
Yeah. Okay. I think that'll be real nice.
Thank you. There you go, making me happy again. He wipes his eyes on his sleeve and gives me a tiny ghost of a smile. I wish I could stay here all day with you. Maybe I should call Naruki and cancel.
No. Don't make him suffer just because of my rain clouds. If you hurt him and ruined the event we're all working so hard on, I'd never forgive you.
But it's almost time for me to meet him. Please come with me, won't you? You can help, it would be fun.
I'm sorry, but no. I don't think that's what I need today. You understand, don't you?
I don't, but I'm trying to. Really, I am.
Don't worry about it too much right now, okay? You go have fun. I'll see you tomorrow at the festival.
I'll hold you to that. I'm really looking forward to it. Satori said don't worry about it. That's easier said than done. I find myself wishing the same, that everything could be just like it was, back when Satori was just overly cheerful and a little scatterbrained, before I knew how much pain he was in, before Naruki.
Stop.
Wow, hey!
What?
After seeing him like this, I'm not sure the uniform will ever look right on him again.
I spilled something on my pants.
No. Just not used to seeing you out of school. Cool t-shirt, though for some reason I was imagining Vixens in Space.
Vixens in Space is one of my favorites. Almost as good as Boba Boys.
I like it too.
No way! Is that the limited edition Mononoke keychain?
Oh, my keychain? Yeah, it is.
Can I?
Nope! Come on! You're supposed to teach me how to bake, aren't you? You sure brought a lot of stuff.
Well, yeah. Would have sucked to come all this way and find out your kitchen didn't have everything we needed. Did you get everything we talked about yesterday?
I did.
Good! I knew I could count on you.
Was that a compliment? Yeah. It's definitely different with just the two of us here. You carried that all the way here?
Impressed? You should be.
I am. I should really stop underestimating you.
Is it 'cause I'm short? You should really know better than that by now.
Hey, relax, will you? It has nothing to do with that. I'd be impressed with literally anyone carrying that giant bag all the way here. Do you really hate your height that much?
I don't know. Maybe. I don't really hate it. It can be sort of fun to be short, but better than other people at stuff. But sometimes... Hey, how do we even get on this? Here, put this in the big bowl. Jeez.
Oh, see? You shouldn't hide your feelings so much, you know? If something's on your mind, you should shout it out.
Okay, wow, I was just trying to be nicer to you. I'm not a kid. God, every time I get somewhere with you, it's just right back to the start. You know, just because I'm not tall and stuff like Yuki, doesn't mean you can just...
He looks angry at the whole thing, but also hurt. Still, holding the bag of flour, I face him.
Put that in the bowl.
Okay, I will. Can I just say something first?
What?
I'm sorry, okay? I mean it. I wasn't thinking, and I appreciate that you were being nicer. But also, that part about Yuki. If you're worried about that, then you should know that there are tons of girls who wouldn't care. They'd probably be into you instead of him because of it. Not like just because of that, but because of what else is there. I'm just saying, it doesn't hurt.
How would you know that?
Just trust me, okay?
Gross.
What? Hey! Are you talking about me?
Maybe talking about the mouse in your pocket.
I don't have a mouse in my pocket!
Oh, then it must be you.
Let's just get started already.
I got you figured out. You don't like being called gross, do you?
I put the stupid flour in the stupid bowl like stupid Naruki said to do. When I look up from doing that, there's a portion packet of salt and another baking powder next to it. I add them to the mix as well. He's hard at work with eggs and milk and a few other things I'm too annoyed to ask him about. Vanilla maybe, judging by the smell. If he comes out with that gross stuff again, I'm gonna make him regret it! Before long, the kitchen is a mess and I'm having way too much fun to stay annoyed. Under normal circumstances, we probably wouldn't have needed the big bag of stuff, but when you're making an industrial-sized bulk order, extra mixing bowls, spoons, and whatever else he brought all seem to come in handy. There's not much room for error. Naruki has an uncanny ability to remain hard at work, while making sure I don't mess up my part of his precious baking.
Keep your wrist off the edge of the bowl while you're stirring. You don't want to spill. Don't carry it like that. Keep it level. Use both hands. That spoon not working for you? Here, gimme. And these are the wrappers. Time to fill up the trays.
You have 13 different food colorings here.
Fun fact, that's a baker's dozen.
Bakers have their own dozens?
Yep. I think it's so they can sell 12 and have one for themselves or something.
Wow. Today I learned. So, why so much food coloring?
We don't know how many people there will be, and Monica said a lot with different colors. So I was thinking we make 10 of each color.
What? That's like 100 cupcakes.
Uh-huh. And all the different colors.
That's a cute idea. Are we gonna do something like that with the icing?
We could. Do you want to?
I don't care.
Come on, put some heart into this. It's supposed to be fun.
I'm having fun. He stirs 13 different colors in 13 bowls, while I pause in my mixing of the icing to watch. Huh, I like that.
See? It's okay to improvise with the baking. The presentation's where you get to have the most fun. It's not hard to make something that tastes good, but I like it when people appreciate the extra mile I went to make it special.
Like the cupcakes you made on my first day. I remember how proud he was when he pulled back the foil on the tray that day. The way Satori's and Monaco's eyes lit up. I wonder if I can make him that proud. Okay, I'll play with the food coloring and the icing.
You gotta finish mixing it first. Jeez. It's still lumpy. Are you even trying?
Of course I'm trying. I'm new to this, okay? It's just gonna take a little longer.
That's no excuse. I'll be here all night if you keep this up. Here, watch me. You really gotta work it over.
After barely a minute of Naruki's tender and expert ministrations, the consistency of the icing already looks a lot better.
See?
To demonstrate, he sticks a finger in the icing and pops it in his mouth. It looks good. It smells good. I reach to do the same, but he catches my wrist.
Hey! I don't want your crossed fingers in my icing.
Oh, okay. Your icing? Who's been at this for the past 15 minutes, huh? I start to fight back, inching my finger toward the icing despite his hold.
I'm about to work you over in a second.
Oh, I would love to see you try. No boba bombs here, Heitoko. It's just you and me. I push harder, just enough for my finger to reach the icing. Suddenly, he reverses tactics and pulls me toward him rather than pushing me away.
Whoa!
The force of his pull causes me to stumble a few steps right into him. He manages to angle the bowl and tilt his body just so. Most of it stays in the bowl, save for a little glob that lands on his cheek.
Ah, man.
You see what you do?
I didn't do anything. Here, if you're gonna be like that...
He scoops the icing from his cheek with his fingertip and shoves it toward me. I catch him by the wrist and hold him away. Blocked! He tries to fight me off with his other hand, but I grab that too.
Quit it!
You want me to let go?
Yes.
Not till you apologize for calling me gross.
Fine, I'm sorry. You're not gross. You know I didn't mean it. I just said it to get a reaction out of you. You do it to me all the time.
Oh, yeah?
You know you do. You say dumb things all the time just to see how I'll react. You shouldn't tease boys like that, you know.
Really now? Then I probably shouldn't do this either. I slip Naruki's iced fingertip past my lips and suck it clean.
What was... Did you seriously just...
Mm-hmm. He's so caught off guard he can't even yell at me. His entire face is red.
You probably shouldn't do that to boys. Unless you really like them. You...
Wait, what? How'd we end up here so fast? He stares at me, his eyes demanding an answer. His breath's gone light and shallow.
Huh?
You didn't even put the cupcakes in yet. What's burning?
The dirty train here, dummy! How'd you do that?
Don't look at me. You should have checked before turning it on. He grabs the pan with an oven mitt and sets it on top of the stove. In short order, the smoke clears and the alarm stops.
Anyway... Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna put these in now.
The moment has passed, but the tension from it still lingers. I watch him slide the pans into place and return to the icing like nothing happened.
That smells amazing!
And they look great too.
They'll look even better when we're done with the icing. I actually bought some decorating stuff. So, I hope you can be creative. Here, scoop the icing into these bags. And these are different nozzles for decorating. They attach to the bags like this. This one makes it look fluffy. See? And this one can make flowers.
I pick up a nozzle with a much thinner tip. What's this one for?
Oh, you can draw with that one. Lines and designs and stuff. But you could probably also write with it. Like, congratulations, or happy birthday, or whatever.
Huh. Actually, that gives me an idea.
What?
Well, it's a literature event, right? How about we write a word on each cupcake?
Just a word?
No, like words having to do with literature. Plot, conflict, theme, whatever.
That's actually a really cool idea. Cute, even.
I guess it's contagious.
Well, what do you mean?
I contracted the cute from you.
I'm not cute.
Come on, are you still on this? You don't have to feel weird, it's just you and me. You can't look and behave the way you do and expect me not to think you're cute.
Yeah, well, same with you.
Huh? What'd you just—
No, I didn't. Here, this is my nozzle, and that one's yours. Let's do some words.
They look so good.
So good. I wish I could have one now.
I mean, you could. We made them.
I really should. Ma's cooking tonight, so I can't fill up on cupcakes.
Satori's the exact opposite. He did as many as he could until we got him away from them and still ate dinner.
That sounds really bad for you. But like, when Ma cooks, I gotta be sure and eat as much as I can. But anyways, I was hoping we'd have more time to read, but I gotta be home for dinner.
Aw, so soon?
It's your fault for working so slow. You should have thought about that, you know? It's not like we can just do this whenever.
Jeez.
So, can you bring the cupcakes tomorrow? You should be able to get them all in one trip.
That's fine. And don't worry, I won't let him eat any.
Sometimes I just wish he'd listen to me like the way he listens to you.
Yeah, I can't help but remember the conversation I had with Satori earlier. He usually does listen to me. Usually I can reach him. I didn't like the feeling I couldn't.
I think that's everything. I had a lot of fun today.
Me too. Come on, I'll let you out. The latch sticks sometimes.
I liked it today. Like, a lot.
Yeah, me too. We linger on my porch facing each other. I'm not ready to head back inside, and he's not ready to go home. The afternoon is already over. It wasn't enough time.
Well, I should go.
Hey, wait! About today. I'm afraid if I think too much, I'll lose my nerve, so I just kind of speak without thinking. It's fine we didn't get as much time as we wanted today, because we can do this again. It doesn't have to stop here. You can bring a whole box set of manga, and we can read all we want without freaking poem time interrupting it. Or maybe we can go hang out somewhere.
You really mean that?
I do. I want to spend more time with you.
I'm sorry I gotta leave so early. I really don't want to. I feel the same way.
And then he's there. I shiver as I feel the press of his hands on my back, the minty breeze of his breath on my cheek. He's risen up on his tiptoes, his slightly parted lips moving inexorably towards mine.
I felt it since the first time I saw you.
Suddenly flushed, transfixed. I close my eyes. This is it. I'm about to have...
Satori?
And then he lets go of me and steps back. Huh? I turn to look. It's Satori, all right. Standing at the bottom of my porch steps, beaming as brightly as ever as he looks up at us.
Hey guys, I hope I'm not...
Satori! We weren't just now, we just weren't!
It's okay, Kozakura. I just came by to say hi.
Well, you should have come earlier. I gotta go now.
Oh, really? That's too bad.
I'll still see you at the festival tomorrow, so that's cool.
Of course.
Yeah, so don't you need cupcakes before then?
Satori waves goodbye after him. Satori, I thought you didn't want to come over today.
Well, I tried staying in my room, but I kept having not so great thoughts. So I thought I'd come see for myself.
See what? What are you talking about?
Come on, Kozakura, you know.
Know what?
How much fun you were having with Naruki. And how close you two got. I'm glad that you're making such good friends. That's all that matters to me.
Tears fill his eyes again and begin to trail down his cheeks.
That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, Kozako? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Instead, it feels like I'm being crushed. It hurts. Everything hurts. Why can't I just fucking disappear?
Satori, I need you to please stop talking like that.
It's true. If I was gone, you wouldn't have to waste sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to deal with my selfishness. Monica was right. I should just...
Monica was right about what? I come down the steps and stand close to him, putting a gentle hand on his upper arm. Satori, what I said before is true. I can't let this continue. Caring about you isn't the burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something I wouldn't trade for anything else. I promise you, even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be right here beside you until you don't hurt anymore.
But
He looks away from me. I stand even closer and put my other hand on him reassuringly.
I'm scared. I'm really, really scared.
What are you scared of? What could be so scary that it does this to you?
I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me.
Oh, that's okay.
It's true, isn't it? I was weak. I allowed myself to care too much about you. I did this to myself. Kozakura, I love you. I love you so much I want to die. And you don't need...
Satori, that's enough. I'm gonna make it all better, okay?
What? How could you possibly...
Remember how he said we always take care of each other? I tighten my hold on his arms, forcing his tearful gaze up to meet mine. Do you still think that?
Mm-hmm.
Even if you don't understand this, even if it's scary for you, I'm here. And I know what you need. Satori, you're my best friend in the entire world. I won't let anything change that. You were right before. What's best for you is if things stay the way they've always been. Monaco told me the truth, you know. How you're always happy when I'm around, how much happier you were once I joined the club. I know you're really confused and in a lot of pain right now. Things are scary and you don't understand them. But please trust me, okay? I know what's best for you. I care about you and I want you to be happy. I promise I'll make you smile again.
I see.
He forces a smile, but his eyes brim and his expression is pained.
God. This must be what it feels like to die. Only without the peace and relief after. I should write a poem about this. A sapphire crushed to dust, blown away on a cold autumn breeze.
Satori!
It's okay. I told you. It's just my punishment. The world wants me to suffer for being so selfish.
Satori, that's not...
I've come to terms with it. So, please, don't worry about it, okay? I know you're right. I knew this whole time. That's why I came. I just needed to hear it from you. And now that I have, I can finally be sure.
Good. You know I'm always here for you.
You're also right that I just want things back the way they were. I don't deserve, what I thought I was hoping for. God, you really do know me better than anyone else. I'll trust you. If there's any hope for me, it's through you.
All of a sudden, his forced smile shatters and he turns his face away from me. He falls to his knees and hides his face in his hands. His entire body shakes with the force of his scream. His shoulders sag, his head hangs, and his hands fall to his sides. I'm so shocked I take a few steps back, only stopping when my heel hits the bottom step. Satori? Slowly he stands up, his back still to me. He looks over his shoulder and gives me a weak smile, then runs off in the direction of his house. Satori! I sit down on my bottom step and stare after him. I feel awful, even though I know there's nothing more I could have done. I told him I would be there to help him through his feelings, and I meant it. But somehow, it doesn't feel like enough. Add that to my feelings on the afternoon with Naruki, and the inside of my head is a beehive of mixed emotions. I loved baking. I enjoyed the time we spent together. I was less than an inch away from my first kiss. Did Satori really have to show up right then? And how selfish am I for even thinking that? Self-reproach and shame, romantic butterflies, worry and concern, frustration. There might be something to Satori's preferred style of poetry. It wouldn't hurt to work on sorting out and examining all these emotions. I think after the festival, I should make a point to spend more time with him. Not more time than I spend with Naruki, obviously, but enough to remind him he's cared for. Will that be enough? I'm at a loss. Beyond comforting him, what can I do? What would be enough? I don't know. Like everything else to do with the situation, I have no idea, and I hate it. It's going to be hard to think of anything else till things go back to normal. But that's okay. Satori is my best friend in the world, and I will do everything I can to help him. A sapphire to clear his stormy sky. Well, we'll see you at the festival.